All right, retards. Look at that. Look at that. See that? Look at that. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's a 1/3 U lacing bar protruding up above the 12U rack space, right? On the other side, I've got 1/3 U to go above the limit, above where I am. A nut and a bolt will secure that on that magical 1/3 of a U width of the rack rails, because this rack is designed to also be able to take like a mixer or whatever facing upwards, protruding downwards on the top rack rails. I used to use them, you may recall, some of you, for my vintage Studer tape machine. I bought this rack for my vintage Studer tape machine, the B62, which I had refurbished in Switzerland. Remember that? What a fucking sex machine. Oh man. So that sat on the top rack rails. But now, those top rack rails can give me an extra 1/3 U that I can push the limit of the height of gear I can put in this rack up by 1/3 of a U. And that matters because, surprise, I'm iterating. So, where are we? Here we are now. Okay. Whoop. So, this iteration here, you will notice is one cell, 1/3 of a U, higher than the others. All right? That 1/3 of a U allows me to screw the Furman power conditioner in 1/3 of a U higher, and that gives me the 1/3 of a U space in between, as in below, each of the DAV BG8 8-channel mic amps. And why is that important? That is important because, especially when dealing with high channel counts, lots of mics, lots of mic amps, what do you need? What do you want? Boom! A little bit of white sticky tape and a fucking Sharpie. Because you want to be able to label physically on the rack what the fuck each of these knobs does. Label your mics, label your mic amps, right? So, the width of a lacing bar, 1/3 of a U, is just enough for a bit of white tape or maybe a printed label, right? Just about. And you want one under each 8-channel mic amp. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 times 8, 48 mic amps, right? And 64 ADDAs with the 1U vented blank. That's at the front, at the bottom, but the network switch is actually at the back. That should be called network switch. So this is looking like the optimal goal, the optimal target setup, right? And again, this is all fantasy football shit, right? Absolute fucking fantasy football shit. What the fuck? How do I reset my Zoom? Anyway, fantasy football not happening for fucking years. You know, I'd have to buy another 3 DAV BG8s. Never mind buying another one to go from 24 to 32 channels. I'd have to buy another 3. That's another $3,500. And then you're looking at all the extra mics and extra mic cables and extra mic stands, blah, blah, blah. Not happening anytime soon. At all. Like, forget about it. But, when I say iterate, I mean refine, distill and refine your ideas and your concepts and work through the issues and the problems and the potential stumbling blocks. This is what I'm talking about, right? So that's the long term, several years from now goal, to turn this into that. 48 mic amps, 64 ADDA IO line level converters, right? In a 12U rack. Fucking boom. Mwah. Shazam! Oh, I believe.